Hey guys, Casey here. Welcome back to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. In today's episode, I wanted to switch topics here and get off of blockchain, just to switch it up a little bit here for you, um, and focus in on another asset or another company here with Tesla. Okay, I've got a couple articles on Tesla. I'm not an actual investor in Tesla, but I know some of you guys probably watching are. And so I figured it'd be a good one to cover because right now with all the money printing from the banks and the interference with free markets when it comes to capital injection on the stock market, you want to look at if you're playing stocks and you're not looking to get into blockchain, there's still some opportunities out there for you. Anybody who's invested in Tesla knows this. Uh, there's been some really good returns over the past few years on Tesla, so a lot of people have made money with it, and it's a good company to talk about. I mean, I don't know Elon Musk personally, but from interviews that I've seen with the guy's amazing when it comes to his capabilities as an engineer. Because if you don't know, I mean, Elon Musk is an actual engineer, okay, and so the guy's very very bright. Um, I don't totally agree with everything that he does when it comes to the political side of what he's involved with, but Tesla is a company that you can make money with. Um, so I wanted to cover something a little bit different here. We'll also go into some technical analysis on the S&P 500, or I'm sorry, the Dow Jones. Speaking of S&P 500, J.P. Morgan came out and said that they're projecting the S&P 500 to go up by 25% here in 2021. Okay, now what that means is a lot of you folks are going to look at your 401k accounts and you're going to realize you're making more money. Okay, but the reality is in the reality of that is that the Federal Reserve Bank is printing up more of that currency in your back pocket, which is devaluing the uh, the purchasing power. So you're going to lose purchasing power from all this money printing. There's no way to get around that. That's just a consequence of monetary policy, and so you need to realize that when they say, there's going to be a surge of 25% in the S&P 500, um, that yes, it's on paper you're going to look good, but in the real economy, when it comes to working and trading your time for money, more of that money is going to be taken away from you in regards to the purchasing power in your back pocket. Okay, so there's a fine line there, and you need to understand that. Um, so let's get into the article here. Guys, before I start, you can probably hear some construction going on in the background. My neighbor's putting in a new pool. We just got one this summer, and it's funny because you know that phrase "keeping up with the Joneses." Okay, we're starting to see a lot of people in my neighborhood who are wanting to get a pool now, and we were the first ones in our neighborhood to get one. Uh, so just I think it's kind of funny because when it comes to paying off debt and creating money for yourself, that's the last thing you want to do. So don't. What I'm saying here, guys, is don't keep up with the Joneses. Okay, do your own thing. Get your finances in order because here moving into 2021, you're going to need every penny, every dollar that you make. Okay, and you're going to want to keep it moving. Keep it invested in assets that are going to pay you. All right. Um, so with that said, let's get into the article here. This one is the only electric car stock worth buying. I'll put a link in the description below for you so you can read this. And the other thing I want you to do, just do me a favor real quick, man. Just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of information coming out on different stocks, assets, blockchain, you name it, and we'll go in and review some of this stuff, and hopefully you guys learn something from it. So the electric car stocks, from what they're saying in this article, may very well be in a bubble and they refer to Tesla here, and they're saying it's rocketed around 600% this year. Okay, pushing up the market capitalization of the Elon Musk-led automaker to roughly 540 billion. That's over 20 times annual sales and nearly 35 times book value. Okay, Tesla is now profitable but largely due to the sale of regulatory credits. Tesla's price to earnings ratio is so high it's not even worth mentioning. And when you got high price to earnings ratios or PE ratios like what they're talking about here, um, normally you got a stock that's overvalued. So what they're trying to say here is that Tesla's overvalued, okay, and therefore is this the only electric car stock worth buying? I'm not going to go into too much more of the article here, but they do mention Chinese electric car maker NIO is now worth over 70 billion, despite delivering just over 12,000 cars in the third quarter. Nikola is still worth over 10 billion, despite accusation of fraud and having no revenue at all. So, you know, couple things to look out for if you're looking at companies like that. I don't know if they go in and they actually offer alternative solutions here that are actually worthwhile. Um, but just to keep it brief here, that's basically what the stock or what the article is about. And if you want to read more of it, just check out the link in the description that I leave here at the end of the video in the description, and you can read over that. The other article I found here was on Tesla stock, and it says Tesla stock bounces back as analysts sees 5 billion stock offering as a clear positive. Um, Share sale agreement comes after price surges to a record, boosting market cap to over 600 billion. Um, Shares of Tesla Incorporated bounced back into record territory Tuesday, erasing an earlier sharp slide even as the electric vehicle market leader filed for the sale of up to 5 billion worth of stock. The share sale plan comes after the stock shot up 12.8% over the past 3 days to Monday's record close of $641.76, which boosted Tesla's market capitalization to $608.3 billion. And I believe that makes Elon Musk now one of the top, I want to say one of the top four richest men on planet Earth. Uh, the stock Tesla 1.35% had dropped. Okay, so it's up 1.34% or 1.35% today. Had dropped as much as 3.6% to an intraday low of $618.50 before reversing course to edge 0.6% higher. So that's all technical analysis. It's not really worthwhile. Um, they go on here and they say, we believe this is a smart move at the right time for Musk and company after the parabolic rally in shares with the appetite strong among investors to play the transformational EV trend through pure play Tesla over the coming years. Tesla said before Tuesday open that it entered into an equity distribution agreement with a number of Wall Street banks, including Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Barclays, BNP, BofA Securities, Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, Morgan Stanley, SG Americas, and Wells Fargo. Shares will be sold from time to time through an at-the-market ATM offering program. So I'll leave a link for this in the description as well. You can look over that. But they're saying it's a clear positive here. I would probably have to agree because of the price to earnings ratio, and anytime you get a stock offering like this, normally what it does is it reduces the price on the stock and brings it back down more closer to like fair value. I don't know if that's going to happen because you got all this money printing, so watch out for that. But honestly guys, I think Tesla's a good company. Like I said, I'm not invested in them, but it's definitely a company to look at if you're still in traditional markets. So now let's go over here to the Dow Jones, and I want to show you the technical analysis on Dow Jones real quick. Last time I covered the Dow Jones, we had a double top, and that was back here on the daily. Guys, here's what I'm talking about when it comes to market interference and money printing, because in normal markets and in a free market world in which we lived in at one point in time before the central banks started injecting all this cash and doing stock buybacks, when you got a double top like this, 90% of the time the price will drop and go lower. That is a strong reversal pattern, okay, um, that causes prices on assets to go down. We didn't get that, and it's clear as day right here, right over here. What did we do? We went up, and that just screams to me we're in a fake market. On this technical analysis with the price dropping, we should be coming down, but we're not. We're going up, which tells me that you know there's a lot of money interference going on there. Um, if we do happen to come down, we've got some support here at about 18,541, and then a second level of support at $15,791. Okay, so if we drop below this trend line going up here, that's what I would be looking for. Here's our weekly support line right up here. So we got to break through $25,352 first before we can hit these other levels of support. But keep an eye out on it. I don't think we're going to go lower, especially based off of what J.P. Morgan said with a 25% surge in the S&P 500, and I believe some of that cash is going to flow over into the Dow Jones here for the year 2021. But that's all I really had today. I just want to switch it up a little bit for you, talk about another asset other than blockchain. So, if you guys are interested in learning more or tuning into the channel, hit the subscribe button. And then also, I've got a free course uh, out there for investing in blockchain. It's Academy of Crypto. I'll leave that in the link as well. And I teach you at the very end of that course how to do some of this technical analysis for yourself so that you can get your own print press going. Because, like I said, guys, you're going to need that moving into 2021, regardless. The 9 to 5 days and being an employee they're coming to an end for a lot of people. You're going to see that in 2021, I believe, and you're going to need to be able to pivot and have your own print press so that you can get through this. Okay, and you can. It is possible, but you're going to have to start paying attention to stuff like this and teaching yourself about it. And that's what I do in that training course through blockchain. Even though it's on blockchain, you can apply it to stocks as well. So just want to throw that out there for you. It's 100% free, so you don't have to pay anything for it. But with that said, guys, I will talk to you later, and you guys have a great day.